Hey everybody, Trolley Polly here, the troll you can trust, back with a Walking Dead Roast 5 video, featuring an overview of the patch notes for what is to come to the game, aka what is currently on beta. We're going to walk through and look at these new features, quality of life changes, combat changes, and bug fixes. Let's start off with the new people first. This will be geared more towards new people starting the game, or just anybody starting over in general. The beginning tutorials will be designed to better assist new players. So what we encountered when we first started playing will be slightly different than what the upcoming generation of players will see. After testing out the intro to the game on beta, I can say it does seem more streamlined in how it handles their tutorials. They are more in-depth to make sure a wider audience can be reached from an intuition level, as they seem to give more direction on how to progress through the game, through the mission and daily mission tab, as they really hammer that point in. Before, it was sort of, here is this, tap here, and here's this. Good luck, survivor! Possibly leaving some questions for the player. As this gives a little bit more direction, that should probably minimize on that aspect. I also do think it was a good call to have the first intro be the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, as TV show only players would be able to relate to something like this right off the bat than before with the governor situation. Since there is an increase in variety in survivors at the start, and to make a challenging experience for new players, the difficulty has been increased in the first 4 areas. It has been a long time for me, but I personally do not remember any 3-star neutralizers back in the day. Players now get one pretty early as a 3-star. This, I feel, has been implemented pretty smoothly, as I feel as I was doing the initial areas on autoplay, it wasn't a complete curb stop. So now let's talk about missions and daily missions. They have added over 200 new missions to the game. Having a bigger variety for something like this will be interesting to see what they request from us and the rewards given from these. And now on to daily missions. Daily missions had a little bit of a makeover, and I think it was a good success. Plastic surgery was a success here. The visual changes done on daily missions page is nicer than it was before. Bravo. So now, to allow players to know what features are locked in the game, the buttons associated with these features will be grayscaled, meaning they'll be black and white, such as this. And now for the meaty part of this entire hatch. Region transfers. Region transfers. This is just like it sounds. We can pack our bags and say, screw this RTS universe, I'm going to another. How this will go down is the method of transferring will be via a transfer key, which is obtained through the shop. These keys can be purchased by the unit or faction-wide basis. You can gift your faction mate keys, which is a really nice implementation to make the RTS family stay together through this time of area and region exploration. So this means that you all have the ability to move as a faction. It is mentioned that some limited time event data, such as your tournament scores, will not be transferred. What this means is you will need to keep in mind that you will want to move when an event is not currently present. Or, if you are going to move during an event, then make sure you don't waste any resources on points for the event, as your current points will not transfer over. Further the example, Region A, you have 1 million points in a level up, and you transfer to Region B. Your 1 million points in that level up will be 0 in Region B. Now, I am not sure if the milestone completion carries over, such as if you were to jump ship in Region A and you did get the 2 million milestone in the level up event, and you say I'm out of here and you go to Region B, will you be able to still get the 2 million milestone? Next on the list is, you remember those damn it. Those annoying, what the hell, man? Get off my screen! Yeah, those annoying pop-ups are finally being dealt with. So there has been some changes done to the raid pop-ups, daily missions, prestige pop-up, and offers that pop up throughout the game. The number of times we're going to be spammed by them has been toned down. Whenever the prestige pop-up comes up, you will have a faster time to be able to breeze right through it. There will not be any more raid pop-ups, but you can still access it through the inbox and going into your raid log. If you do not meet a required level for a certain tournament, the pop-up will not show up on your screen, getting you all excited for nothing. You will now have the option to remove the pop-ups of resources when your storage is full. Let's talk about a couple bug fixes here. The first bug fix on the list will be the issue where players would get stuck on the loading screen on the war screen when you join late. And now let's jump into some combat bug fixes. If you have a bonus defense combat mod, such as bonus defense while stunned, bonus defense while confused. It'll now work for splash damage and collateral damage. Before, it was just bypassing that right through. The issue where resisting a combat effect removed an existing instance of that combat effect on a survivor. So basically what this means, if, say Erica is stunned, and you use something against her and she resists that stun, the stun that's actually on her will not be removed, or it was cleansing that when it shouldn't have. Your leech life weapons will now have more of an appetite by healing you for more than 1 HP. Oh man, wouldn't that be a disappointment if someone was in a clutch situation where they needed that life leech weapon to heal them just to win the fight, and then boom, 1 HP. Oh, I'd fall out of my chair. And last on this list for the combat bug fixes is no more invisible walkers. Perfect. Isn't that great? I like it. And also, last on the list for some 2 minor improvements is that now banned users will be removed from the leaderboards, so GTFO them. If you have someone targeted and you select auto combat, it will not deselect your target, which is something I know I will personally love. That is the majorative look at the patch notes for beta. I hope you find some of these new features enjoyable, as I know, for one, I will be loving the auto playing while still focusing on a target in combat. So I don't feel like a gunslinger trying to quickly hit the autoplay button and then make sure I don't waste an attack, have everybody hit one target. And I am interested in see all the new missions. You can view all the information with the patch notes in the description box if you want to get the full details of what is happening in beta. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed the video and made your life important to think positive, please give it a nice karate chop to that like and subscribe button. Make sure you leave a comment down below with sports greatly appreciated. Other than that, I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye!